Good morning. Jai Hind all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Bhagwan
Yes,
sir,
sir.
good morning. Mukesh sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
You want to speak something, sir?
No, on what subject? Sir,
Anything?
I want to request you to attend, to give time to me for our hostel, sir. Hostel boys.
On Sunday, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, coming Sunday will be there, sir.
At what time, sir?
9 o'clock?
Okay, that's good.
Because I think 9 o'clock you generally have the lecture.
Okay, okay, sir. Good,
We'll,
sir.
we'll meet,
You
sir.
please, yes, please come, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Subodh, you want card number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You take 18, 18.
Okay, sir.
Who is ready?
Yes, sir.
Dubey Saab. Okay. I'll ask who is there? Gurjant Saab, please keep time. Gurjant Saab is there?
Yes, sir. Dubey sir, you may start.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. For running our house, we allocate some funds for each and every requirement of our life. Like whenever we get payment, we make a list about investment, about education, food, security of family, health, and other expenditure. By having these all things, we make a small budget in our family. In the same manner, Government of India used to make budget for the whole year. They allocate such funds for each and every sector so that it will definitely have a inclusive development of the country. For having this in mind, this year our finance minister Mrs. Nirmala Sitaraman has brought out few aspects of our budget, in which she told that in coming year the growth will be around 9.27%, and thereafter she has allocated funds for the defense sector, that is 5.25 lakh crore rupees, for enhancing our defense infrastructure, as well as for having some other infrastructure project. She has also launched five big infrastructure projects like 25,000 kilometers of highways, and thereafter 60,000 rupees has been allocated for Nal Se Jal Yojana. And she also told that five river link projects have been launched in various states, and 48,000 crore rupees has additional rupees has been given for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. He also emphasized on the infrastructural development in northeastern region, by which definitely we can face China whenever they are creating such type of development in their area. Definitely, whenever we will do the development in our area, it will enhance our security. Thereafter, she also witnessed launched digital rupee, in which she told that 75 digital banking units will be set up in all over the country in 75 districts, and it will definitely bring some transparency. Taxation. Another big aspect was
Last
cryptocurrency.
30 seconds.
In which he told that 30% tax will be paid if anybody has taken any cryptocurrency, or even anybody has received is as a gift. Thereafter, he has to pay. So, in this, at the end, I want to conclude that this was a very good budget because it has seen the whole inclusive development of the country with the vision of next 25 years. Like we are in
Time up.
independent 75, then she's thinking about plus 100. So, but yes, definitely there should be some more relaxation in taxation, like income tax should be enhanced, the limit of income tax should be enhanced. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Dubey Saab, very good, because yesterday budget was presented and all students who are going to face any kind of exam must study in detail about such issues because budget is very, very critical from the examination point of view. And as a citizen, a learned citizen, alert citizen, from that point of view also it is must, because understanding budget is a very, very complex phenomena. We need to really pay attention to union budget. Every year it is presented, some of the pros and cons for society as an individual. The development of a nation revolves around entire planning which is presented in budget, and the small issues. Good, Dubey Saab has brought out very nicely about the important highlights of yesterday's budget, and I request all students to study it. The documents are generally now easy to access. On social media it is available. You can access the key highlights about yesterday's budget, because next 1 year you can foresee in it the way the budget is allocated, like defense budget is enhanced, Manrega budget is reduced. What about education? What about technology? What about banking? So what are all these things are provisioned there? We can see the roadmap of country. Okay, and it is interesting. You all are scholars. You all are heading to be leaders of tomorrow. So you must pay attention to these issues which generally a common man neglects. They generally go by political views or some news highlights because they are generally biased. You must have your own opinions. Okay, good, Dubey Saab. Subodh, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dubey Saab, keep time.
So can
Yes,
I
sir.
switch on the camera?
Yes, Subodh.
With you, Mr.
Okay, sir. So good morning, gentlemen. My lecture topic is internet, a boon or a curse. First of all, let us understand internet. With the help of the internet, now we can achieve a lot of things. With the help of the internet, our life becomes very easy, even very easy that we can get each and everything within few seconds. Uh, Before the advent of the internet, we see that there are lots of problems, but still it is now overcoming with the help of the internet. As we are moving towards the technological revolution, so we see that how technology is also evolving and how internet is also gaining. With the help of the internet, now we can get a lot of information. There is a we can say it as there is a storehouse of information that we can access within a fraction of seconds. We can get every information on the internet. First of all, let us understand how internet affects our life. We now have the smartphones, Android phones in our pockets. So because of that, if we want to get to know about a new place or if we want to access new place, so definitely we will use our internet services to get to know about that particular place that we want to visit. And the second thing is that global positioning system, that is GPS. With the help of the internet, now we can easily access to the places which is not accessible or which we are not known to. As we can see in the 90s or in the 80s decade, that we have to travel a lot just because there is no mapping like techniques or no GPS systems. Just because of that, first of all, the importance of education, the importance of internet in education plays a very important role. We can see that in the 2020 when COVID hit the economy and all over the world, we can see that the education, and with the help of the internet, the education completely goes online, and it affects a lot. There is some harmful and useful effects also, but the with the help of the internet, the studies of children were not stopped. So it is the one of the things that we need to understand. Then second thing is that agriculture. In agriculture also lots of apps were there on the internet, on the social media platform, as well as giving example of aquaculture is just like fishing culture, and government has launched an app regarding that. The farmers, which is mainly the fishermen, they get to know more knowledge about what to do and what not to do. So it helps the farmer to regain or to gain knowledge about a particular thing. Not only that, the soil erosions that taking place, so farmers will well educated with the help of that particular apps which are provided by the government with the help of the internet services. Not only that,
Last
satellites
30
also
seconds.
role. Satellites plays a very important role. And lastly, means if we talk about the curse, so curse is also same like boon. First of all, the pornographical clips, the websites which children are now accessing towards it. Then the second thing is that youths and interactions. Interaction is the main thing that we need to understand. That interaction is mitigating between the parents and the son, and because of that, suicides and stress, obesity taking place. And not only that, now most of
And
the students at the age of 16 or 17, they are not going to the suicide. So lastly, I want to conclude that, and according to my opinion, I think that we should use internet in a limited manner. And the second thing is that cybersecurity is the main reason that we need to have, and we need to protect our privacy, because cybersecurity plays a very important role when internet comes. Thank you.
Good, Subodh. You covered it in very well detail. Internet, yes, it has changed our life. We are totally experiencing the revolution around us. If you see, just 2 decades back, things were not the way today. We have everything on our palm top because you need not to go outside for shopping, for banking, for reservation, for posting dark. Everything you can do on a click of button. In fact, now education is turning on total online, courtesy to COVID scenario. Business meetings are happening through internet now, distance meeting. So virtual world is coming a reality now. But there are some curse. There are some disadvantages. There are some evil effects, which probably you could have given more time to it, because that is something very, very important. So you organized it well. Content was very good. Flow was good. Momentum was coming up. And just remember today's momentum. Feel about it, because you went very naturally. Maybe you were better prepared for this topic. So this preparation you need to remind, okay, why this flow had come, why this momentum was there, why natural thoughts were coming, maybe the way you organize thoughts before starting. So feel about it. This is how every topic is to be handled. Okay, Subodh? Good.
Yes, sir.
Only correction, could have given 20 seconds more to curse also. But it's okay. In 3 minutes, in SSB lecturette actual scenario, you can handle this way also, no issue. Okay, Gurjant sahab ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Subodh, keep time.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can start.
Okay. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. India is a union of all diverse religions and cultures. India is rightly characterized by its unity and diversity. Northeast region is also an example of this term of unity in diversity. Northeast region is included with the states Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. It is very important region for India as far as concerned with strategical location, because it is a total part of north eastern region. It connected with the traditional trading partner, which are other countries like Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Myanmar, and also it connects with China and Tibet region. And second thing, it is a very significant, economically significant, because of 34% of the water resources are provided by this region. 40% are hydro products are depend on this region, and this region have a very good tourism potential. Some of challenges for this region, for this development of this region, first is due to its geographical area, it is separated from the mainland. Due to this, there is a lack of infrastructure, there is a lack of development and lack of employment due to this separation of geographical area. And also this region, some security challenges due to terrorism, and also there is a lack of private player in manufacturing, in infrastructure. So there is a need to work on this area to develop the northeast regions to make good unite the nation. Firstly, we have to work on integrative and balanced approach to set industrial development, ethic aspirations and the local community. And also we have to work on set peace by making the relation with the neighbors, Bhutan, Nepal and Bangladesh, by set up the good relation with the neighboring country and we can access the connectivity route for this region through this area. So it will be help to develop this northeast region, and also it will boost and also encourage to the private player to invest in this area. And the most important part, we have to promote the tourism sector of this area. It will boost the economy of this particular sector and also to the nation. Lastly, I will conclude my topic with this point. The northeast region is a very important aspect and an important concern for India. We have to work on develop this region. It will boost the economy of this particular region, promote the culture of this region, and also unite us to make the nation develop. Thank you.
Good, Gurjant Saab. Very important topic from lot of point of view. If you see, as a layman, if we draw a conclusion that in India, after independence, the western part, Punjab, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, the way it was developed in last 70-75 years. What about eastern part? When Britishers were here, Mumbai and Kolkata was at same level. Today, Mumbai is giving more than 33-35% of economy. What about eastern part? Nowhere on radar. These 7 states got neglected. Maybe entire eastern part. Eastern Orissa, Eastern Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Eastern UP, and plus these 7 states which Gurjant Saab is highlighting. Imagine the scenario if this area was developed. But there are some reasons. In 1962, when we faced a difficult situation, maybe those apprehensions were there that we cannot develop because we are not ready to defend our sovereignty. China could have come much inside because in 1962 they had come till Tejpur, which is part of much interior region inside the Assam. So they had come well within our boundaries. So if we develop our roads, bridges, then China can easily walk over. Plus there is a very sensitive Siliguri corridor, which is chicken neck, a small portion. If it is taken over by China or our adverse country, then entire northeast is cut off. So we are little sensitive about it. Today we are feeling confident that we can defend and we can really attack if someone dares to challenge our sovereignty. So a lot of projects are going on. So it took time, but it will be a big boost. Like Gurjant Saab was telling about tourism. Yes, tremendous potential. People only knew Simla, Kashmir, of late Kerala, Sikkim. Last 1 or 2 decades, Sikkim has developed a lot from the tourism point of view. Credit goes to their administration. That is first state for going for organic farming. The other states have tremendous potential from the resource point of view and tourism point of view. Lot of development yet to happen. And when we say actist policy, earlier we had lookist policy. So from where we have to actist? That is from these states. We want to get connected to Myanmar and eastern neighbors. Bangladesh, with Bangladesh we are improving relations. So all these things are improving. Maybe our economy will get boost once these infrastructures are coming to a desired standard, and we will have better outputs from these areas. Bridges are coming up, roads are coming up, airports are coming up, and trains are going till eastern point, the farthermost point. So these are good signs. Okay, Gurjant Saab, if you can increase little momentum, it will be further polished and good. Okay, very nice.
Sir,
Okay,
thank you,
who
sir.
is ready?
Sir, Nikita.
Okay, Nikita. Gurjant Saab, keep time.
Sir, Nikita, you may start.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. The topic which I have selected for my lecturate is woman empowerment. It simply means that empowering a woman and making them self-sufficient by allowing them by giving them access to the educational institutions, a good healthcare system, and providing them with equal opportunities as men are provided. It also includes accepting their viewpoints in the society and allowing them to pursue their desired career. It is important because if we see, almost half of the India's population consists of women. So, and not more than 30% of the women are empowered. So, if we reach out to each and every woman, we will be actually doubling the human resource, which will ultimately contribute in the society development of the society, and ultimately contribute to the development of the nation. But there are few challenges to it. First and foremost is education. The literacy gap between the women and men is severe. So, for education, we can actually provide free education till the graduation to all the women, and this could be achieved by increasing the more percent of the GDP spending on the education sector. Because if we see, educated woman is more concerned on her child's development and their education. So, ultimately, she'll be contributing to the society. Second is health and safety. The health and safety concerns of women are parameters for the well-being of a country, uh, and they are very important factor in gauging the empowerment of women in a country. So, if we see safety, then we can take the example of Mumbai Police. They have generated the helpline called 103, which will actually track their movement. So, it is a nice move by the Mumbai Police. And if health, then we can actually take the help of Anganwadi workers over here. Then last and foremost thing, that is inequality. From time being, women have suffered the injustice in case of opportunities. We want equality, and this equality concept is quite misunderstood in the society. We are not saying that we want to weigh a 50 pounds and beat someone out there. No, all we are asking for a cerebral equality, that is intellectual
Last
equality.
30 seconds.
If a man can be a CEO, if he can work till 10 p.m., don't ask us. We can be a CEO and mother. So there should be a cerebral equality. Lastly, I just want to say, I just want to quote a Swami Vivekananda saying, that is, if means for world, uh, in world, it is not, it is impossible in the world to progress without considering women as a
Time
part.
up.
If we see a bird, if we see, it is impossible for a bird to fly with only its one wing. Thank you.
Okay, good, Nikita. Women empowerment in our society, it is happening. You said cerebral equality. Yes, it is becoming a reality. Shoulder to shoulder, both the genders are working and they are proving their mettle. You find in every sector women are getting opportunity. They are proving their capabilities and leadership roles. Yesterday, one of the landmark moment is a woman has presented fourth consecutive union budget. Very few has got chance in history. The same woman was given opportunity to be a defense minister leading the armed forces. We had a president earlier. We had one of the uh, strong prime minister in the history. These are all signs of healthy nation where though we are a huge nation, 135 crore people, so maybe in the rural areas still women are not getting adequate treatment, equality, cerebral equality. But at the same time, in better part of nation today, we have a good equation, and the girls and women are taking enough out of it. But the future ahead is we need to have strong families, we need to have strong society. So, in the bargain of stepping out from homes, this is something which I am uh, adding. May not be relevant from your exam point of view, but this is food for thought. Because today morning I was reading one article from Mr. Gadgil talking about his wife, how she was also working and she supported him unconditionally throughout life, and she died early. Now he's writing an article. I don't know when it was written, but I found it. So it speaks a lot. His life partner was working, but she shouldered the responsibilities at home, put the family ahead of anything else as a priority, raising kids, because someone has to take lead. So he is narrating that he was not able to give time, but she managed job plus family. This is a fear. This is a sincere fear ahead, because another article I read about US, I will share that article, US data, that is saying how US family system is destroyed. In detail, you can read. I'll share immediately. Interesting statistics from social point of view. That is my fear. In the bargain of everybody stepping out, who will control the families? Who will take care of this essential element, essential fabric of human society? No other animal is having family concept. This is my biggest fear, that husband and wife, both if they are working, they need delicate balance. Divorce rate is increasing. And I'll share that article, US. So we should not be facing that scenario in next 25, 30 years, which some people had predicted for US, and it has exactly happened. Not more than 50% marriages are successful today. Even third marriages are not successful. You can read it further. Good, Nikita. Very nice. Okay. Who is ready? Tejas?
Yes, sir.
Ready? Or you need more time?
No, ready, sir.
Okay. Nikita?
Yes, sir. Tejas, you can start.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today, my topic for lecturette is role of youth in society. So, youth, when we see, youths are the biggest source of human resource of any country. They are the huge potential. They are considered the actual wealth of a nation. So, when it becomes their role in the society, it becomes very important that from very individual level to at a very societal level, they have a very legitimate and proper actions, so that they can set examples for future generations and also for make feel their parents proud. So if you consider at very basic level, because I feel by doing everyone's task, we are ultimately contributing to a society. So at a very basic level, if you see, youths are considered to be the pillar of the families. So it is that the whatever the cultures and traditions they are inheriting from their parents, whatever the value systems they are inheriting, it should be that they should be carrying forward. They should not be ignoring that old thought processes. They should be questioning themselves, finding reasons that why these systems were there, and uh, and they should be protecting it. It should not be that some Western influences more in our society, so we should be flowing with that, and we should be ignoring our culture. So in India particularly, if you see, this is the very important role that youth should protect our culture and carry forward our age old traditions. Secondly, in society, if you see, the youths are considered the most wealthiest source of a human resource. So if you see, there are many unprivileged sections in society. So whenever a time arises, and if family a background permits, then then actually youth can project themselves and put forward their lives for the social cause. You see, many NGOs are running. So as I said, if their family background permits, they can actually go for that cause and help the societal upbringing. Thirdly, I feel voting in the youths has been a very critical. They ignore voting, so it's important that youths go for a proper voting once they are become eligible, so that they can have a proper legitimate governance systems, and also which will be working for their future.
Last
Also,
but
if there are various roles by which thus they can set examples for future generation. Now in the time of internet and many social apps, some we have seen yesterday that some random persons are posting something, and it is motivating youths to stand up against some exams. So it is that we should be understanding our responsibilities. We should be understanding the importance of the very basic things. For example, in the
Right.
previous examples, importance of exams. So it is that once the youth should be understanding their role and importance, and they should be carrying forward, because without youth, the country's progress uh, will not last longer. Thank you.
Good, Tejas. Good point is you referred it immediately to the ongoing scenario. That incident of youth responding to a very, very alarming call, wrong call, and it is a state failure too. Today's youth needs proper monitoring at all levels, at family level, at school, college level, at state level, at nation level, because we don't know. This is a power, a powerful energy. They can really break or strengthen the nation. If so many youth come on streets for good purpose, they can take us to better heights. They can bring progress at faster speed. But same people, if they get involved in wrong things, disastrous scenario may emerge and which will be beyond control. You see any uprising in any country, including our own freedom movement, it was all youth who were the potent force. So we need to understand the importance of youth. And youth themselves should realize what they can do. Their energy needs to be channelized in correct direction, right from their role in their families, their role in schools and colleges and society and their surrounding. Then slowly they will come up at national level. For example, a youth in college becomes leader. He is monitor or leader or secretary, whatever it is. If he sets the constructive mindset, brings some kind of corrective measures, some kind of welfare, which further facilitates the student's issue, that is a good part. But that same student or secretary leader, if that leader brings some kind of nonsense or a different culture in college, which is now creating problems, this will be disastrous for the future of that college. Something like this we need to understand from grassroots. Our youth, when we say we are a young nation, but what these young people are doing is more important. One thing we can boast about it, we are a young nation. We have got more than 30-40% population as young. But if they are not utilized properly, then we will break. It will be useless to have such young manpower. If the today's youth are not utilizing their energy, or they are unemployed, and more than that, if they are channelizing their energy in wrong direction, God save us. So this is very important. You all are youth. You must understand whether you are doing good thing for your families and society and nation. You must check your activities. Your own future should not be in dark. You must check your friends. You must be a constructive participant in the uh, progress of your own life plus your surrounding. Today you are at family level and little bit friends here and there, but your journey can be great provided you are really traveling on correct path. Who knows, one of you rises much higher and translates that energy at a higher pedestal. But you must be on a right path. Feel about it. Okay, very nice. Tejas, who is next?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll have Mukesh Saab and then Pooja. Tejas, keep time. Mukesh Saab, go ahead.
Yes, sir. You can start, sir.
Okay. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. Everyone wants to improve climate situation because nowadays world is facing the climate issue. That's why we need to work on it. Friends, my topic is solar energy. Energy given out by the sun in form of heat and light. It's called solar energy. It's a very important because it doesn't emit toxic substance in the air and India achieved fifth global position in the solar development. It's a very good shine. It's a very advantages for all. Solar energy is available in throughout the day. Solar energy conservation equipment after installation, its maintenance, it's a very low and low running cost, and we can tie up with grids and also we can get revenue. No effect to environment and abundance of free energy in almost available in all part of the country, and no overhead wires, no transmission losses. So it's a very good thing for solar energy. But there is some challenges. Increasing cheap imports from China and Taiwan. It's harming our domestic industries, and the fundamental restructuring of the energy and power infrastructure will be biggest challenge in the front of us, and its installation cost is very high. That's why everyone can't afford the solar panels. And other one is we need to more skilled labor, and also need more research and development on this sector. And other hand is the waste management. It will be biggest issue in front of the country. But friends, there is we can overcome it by the taking some step in which the key requirement of the policy should be implemented to the promote the solar energy. Other one is we can promote the solar energy by the incentives, and we can provide the villagers so they can install on their roof the solar panel. And other one hand,
Exactly.
India need to more research and development, and also we need to bring out new technology to management of solar solar panels. Other one is improve. We can improve the domestic production, and also we can export. That's so we can get good revenue. Yes, friends, I would conclude my topic with my suggestion. It is the future need, and we need to adopt the solar technical technology and the renewable energy. Thank you.
Yes, Mukesh Saab, good. Very important field, solar. India can really look forward to be a great nation, and there are some pillars to it. One is agriculture sector, another is solar, next is hardware industry, which we are lagging behind. But why solar? Because God has given naturally a lot of energy to us. So far we missed on it. And that is why we are the leader in International Solar Alliance. Of late we realized its importance. Not many countries are blessed with such kind of energy. Our geographic location helps us to be naturally abundant on this energy. We can be energy surplus nation. Our energy dependency on foreign imports will reduce. Today we are importing a huge oil. Once the electric car comes, electric gadgets come in our household, our gases, this dependency will go down. Solar energy will be a future. We really can move on a exponential trajectory for the GDP growth if all these sectors contribute in a decent way. Solar energy will be our greatest asset if we really, the way we are working today, if the same momentum gets going, we will be riding on its advantages. The cost of the solar panel has gone down. The technology is emerging. A lot of industrial research are happening in this sector. Earlier, it used to be maybe 12, 13 rupees per unit generation cost. Today, it has come down maybe in the 4 rupees range. We are promoting, we are incentivizing for the solar energy production. Solar parks are coming up. In Karnataka, there is a huge record-breaking area which is under now the solar park. A lot of village communities have come together and they are also getting benefited. They are getting rent. So these are the measures which are happening, and solar energy will be a tremendous asset for us. in the coming future. If I'm not wrong, 100 gigawatt was the target. I don't know what is the present status, but we are doing very fine, and it will really will become greatest strength of our nation's development. Okay, Gurjan Saab and Mukesh Saab, I have got one suggestion. If you can have daytime conversations with whatever friend you have, 15-20 minutes, a conversation, conversational English will give more momentum. You have good contents, you have got good logics in your all things, but go on communication aspects. Lecturate is single communication, only one person is speaking, but conversational English will take it to next level, which will be very handy in your SSB. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, who
Yes,
is
sir. We
next?
are actually,
Sir.
Yes, Dubey
sir.
Saab.
Yes, sir. We are having it at the time of evening whenever we meet together
Very
in
nice.
FDT, and thereafter we are having that type of conversation, and we are
Yes.
practicing for lecturate as well as for GD also.
Okay, very nice. This will take some time because see, in English communication there are stages. One is lecturate, when you are alone speaking. There is no interruption. There is no uh, change of flow of your thought process because nobody is speaking. Conversational English is very random, very flexible, and it is dynamic. You don't know what other person is going to speak and how to respond to that person. So this conversational English will add further refinedness to your speech. Okay, it will come automatically. It will take time. Very nice. Okay, who is
Yes, sir.
Yes,
next?
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Sir, I'm
Okay, Pooja. Okay, sir, keep time.
Pooja, you may start.
good morning, everyone. Today's my lecture topic is biology. So, biology is branch of science in which we study all living organism. Biology is the study of all living beings, right from the smallest algae of microorganism to the biggest living being is covered under biology. So, how microorganism live, how they function, how they affect our uh, living being in this is this study of biology, in which we study all over body part of the system, how actually the structure form function of the body. There are several branches of biology, but mainly we study the zoology and botany. So the botany, it is about the plant, and the study of animals, it's called zoology. So the study of about microorganism, bacteria, plant cell, how they chromosome form, how child form, what was the procedure of that, what is the cell cycle, what is the food chain, it is all about the genetic, what is the blood group, the types of blood group. uh, there are the three importance of biology, that first is that science of biology is mainly studying about life. Second is that provide in a depth of scientific understanding of how living organism, non-living organism interact with each other. And the third, it gives insight into how diverse life forms are. So the study of biology will not only learn about the human body, but also put into the place in the environment, how organism really one with another, and what is the coexist over planet, and will discover all about the natural food chain. So there are some veterinaries are also responsible for curing diseases, illness found. It is also part of biology. Of we study about the domestic animals, but also wild animals. It is a part of marine biology. There is some zoology, botanies work with the marine life animals and the plant, respective to the ensure all survival of the animals. Agriculture, it is also aid of biology with the with study work with the crops and livestock. They ensure that the sufficient food of the growing population, and they also studied the ways to control pest, cure animals, plant diseases, grow crops
Last
without
30 seconds.
affecting the environment. Forensic, it is also a branch of science in which we study how's the DNA form, what is the blood, in which help we can predictate the what is the crime scenario. So it is very important to knowing all how human body works, and it is help to keep people healthy, allows researchers to develop effective medicine. Likewise, understanding the biology of viruses,
Time up.
medical researchers to understand the best way to treat medical. So lastly, I will conclude that the biology is the study of life. Life is all around us. It is a good to learn about living things, no to life, no to the world. It is a very important, and it is a very important part of biology to we study. Thank you.
Okay, a subject biology has got a lot of relevance application in our studies as well as our life. Pooja has brought out in a simple way. Good. Such topics are also important because you must see from a lot of perspectives your own preparation, your own study topics you can bring here, and the awareness for others. It has got utility. Those who are not science graduate or commerce graduate people are there, arts graduate are there. So any scientific or technology related topics will enhance others' knowledge too. Okay, Pooja, good. Renuka, I will assign you card. Amruta, you want to speak?
Yeah.
Okay. Pooja, keep time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can start, Renuka.
Amruta will.
Sir, Renuka, yeah, thank you. Uh, Time start over again.
Yes, you can start.
Can you please start again?
Yes, yes.
Summary,
Okay, you
yeah.
start.
Thank you. Okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning, friends. I'm Amruta Sagar, second year engineering student. Today, my lecture topic is food. Food Food is the need of every living organism. Food is one of the three basic human needs. Food consumed by humans are of the different types, and a balanced diet is needed for all practical purposes. Our world consists of different types of cultures. These cultures have varieties of dishes of food in them. Today, I'm going to talk about Indian food only as of a time bound. And in India, we have 28 states and 8 union territories. These states and territories have their own food specialties. From breakfast, lunch to snacks and dinner, everything have different varieties in them. We humans are always very eager to try something different. We want something new in every meal we eat. This is what where creative people show their creativity in restaurants, in sector of food technology. We get huge varieties of food in market. Food is not sufficient. One should have balanced diet which contains all nutrition such as carbs, vitamins, minerals, starch, proteins, and so on. In our Indian culture, we learn proper diet. You may have remembered the dish full of rice, roti, curry, salad, vegetables. From ancient time, our ancestors have told us, rather I would like to say they taught us importance of healthy and balanced diet. Food articles of meal changes statewide. In Maharashtra, we have bhakri as a primary one. Likewise, in South India, have rice and their famous curry sambar in them. North India have wheat, that's why roti is the primarily preferred one. Now we have mixed meal, but still it is balanced diet. Uh, in the end, I conclude that we should pay little attention toward our regular meal, which should be balanced as us many of us want to join armed forces. Thank you.
Time.
Okay, Amruta. Good topic. Very much applicable to everyone's life. And there is so much of talk on this. What kind of food is good for us? Nutritious food. Right from its production, whatever material ingredient we use in our food, that subject is now under scrutiny. That what kind of quality is being produced in our society and our eating habits. Everything is very essential to talk about. After pandemic, when people got revelation about their own immunity power, Now focus is turning to good eating habits, nutritious food, and what is correct for us. India is blessed with a lot of variety of food. Very few countries on this planet Earth has this much variety. Probably no other country has got this much variety. You see from north to south, west to east. If we make our menus, only thing we are not able to market it properly at the world level. We are fascinated with Chinese food, but we have our own many things which can be really popular, but we never marketed it. In fact, because of all these things, the Europeans had come. Masalas, these were the things which really attracted tea, coffee. So it was probably something related to food. We got ruled. So we need to understand our own strengths. We need to revisit our Ayurveda. We need to see which kind of food is good. Seasonal things. We really need to organize our own food habits. Really understand what kind of strengths we had. Different types of food had different merits depending upon season, parts of the country. So probably this should be researched more. Our history need to be digged down more, and it should be systematically put in front of us. Okay, good. Now, Vivek.
Sir,
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
sir. I'm
Uh, yeah, is there any advice or instruction for me to implement, like something
Uh, Advice for.
improvement?
Okay, improvement. Amruta, you are just, I think, very few times you have come. So momentum will come automatically when you are regular. Secondly, you should feel when you are speaking that a lot of people are listening to me. This is little understanding which you have to develop. So it should not be in one constant pitch. Ups and downs, modulation जिसको बोलते हैं. It should come. You should feel about different thread of your speech is picked up, delivered. So that will come with a lot of practice. It will automatically happen. You will not to worry, but be regular. Then only it will be progressed. Because if you speak today and after 7 days you are speaking, it is not going to get connected properly. So it is better you practice 3 to 4 times in a week. Then it will be very, very natural progress. It will happen automatically. Okay. And confidence. When you are loud, when your modulation comes, automatically confidence is reflected. Okay, Amruta?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, Vivek.
yes, sir. I'm ready.
Okay. Amruta, can you keep time? Then we will have Ravi, then Renuka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
1 minute, sir.
Can I start?
Yes, yes, you can.
Start, Vivek. Vivek, not audible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good morning, sir, and my
Sir,
friend. We are today. I am going to share my some thoughts in a very serious topic. In recent year, we have seen the people quit their life, and the reason behind that remain unknown. Even friends, family have no idea about what is happening with their loved ones. Yes, I'm talking about the depression. Depression is the state of feeling very unhappy and without hope for the future, or we can call it the mental illness. But one question arises in my mind, that is why this type of negativity comes in our generations. On searching that, I have found that some reasons which are following. First one is a easily available of things. This easily available of things can destroy the patience levels of the individuals and the childrens and the we can call young generation. Nowadays, what is happening? The parents of the generations are engaged in providing the luxurious thing to their children under the name of their duties. So the children don't know the value and the worth of that things. This thing is about the young generation now, but the older people are also affected by the depression. When they failed or blamed by the society or achieving something new, many of them want success in their first try or first attempt. Today, there is need to tell them that there is a no success or no failure in life. There is only lessons which can help to get achievement. And always remember that things takes time. Now moving to the conclusion, today we have to focus on the mental health along with the physical health. The meditation have found the best result on such a mental illness problems. And also we can spend time in nature and listening our favorite songs can also boost our confidence and our happiness. Thank you, sir.
Very
Yeah,
good,
it's to me.
very good. Very important and relevant topic in today's context. Youth, sometime back we had spoken, where their energy is going. If they are under depression, you cannot expect much. And why should depression happen at first place? There should not be any space for this nonsense. I will call it nonsense because it is unwarranted. It is unnecessary. It can be avoided. When you become more demanding, more type beyond your expectations, if something wrong is happening, you are depressed. So the problem lies in your thought process. Why should you be demanding? Why should you be expecting too much? You must be rational. You must be practical. And thought process really matters. If you are not getting channelized in your thought process properly, you are unnecessarily thinking too much and you are not practical, you are not rational. Things are bound to be heading towards depression. And that is exactly happening with a lot of people. Not only youth, a lot of people are getting depressed. When you live in people, when you have surrounding, you have friends, you have family, the depression has got little space to come in. But when you are not with people, the communication is stopped. Communication, I will say physical communication, not the one on phone. Physical communication is very important to get over of this kind of problem. So I request everyone to have at least 2 to 3 friends. If not possible, then at least one friend with whom you are very open. You feel like expressing anything and everything, nothing to hide. Have at least one reliable friend, and you be at least two of one friend in the similar category. You must be a friend to someone in the same context. Then a lot of problems will be solved automatically. Have at least one friend, just close your eyes and feel who is my best friend. Develop more strengthened relationship with that friend. That friend can be your brother, that friend can be your future wife, that friend can be your father, that friend can be a normal context, your college mate. But have one friend. Okay, very nice, Vivek. Ravi, then we will ask Renuka. We are getting carried away today, a lot of discussions. Okay, Ravi, we'll move fast. Vivek,
Okay,
keep time.
Ravi sir, you can start.
okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Today I will talk on a topic which is value of time. Time is the most important factor of the progress. Uh, Time is the most important factor to the progress of human beings. Time is running continuously. Time once gone is gone forever. It never come back again and again. Time gives a equal opportunity to all. It does not say the poor or rich, young or old, healthy or sick. It is equally important to all. Time and tide waits for no man. Time is very precious. We can buy everything with our money, but time can't be bought. Time can be divided into past, present, and future. Past is past. It has already gone. We should learn from something about the past experience. Present is important for us. If we utilize the present time properly, our future automatically become bright. So we should not waste our present time in unnecessary things. We should not waste our time doing unusual and bad things like playing cards, gossiping about other people, watching social media over time, etc. Lastly, I want to say we should utilize our time doing creative works like reading good books, helping family members, and working our small goals and future planning and other things. It's over, sir. Thank you.
Okay, very important for students and everyone. Value of time. If I, in a nutshell, I want to say, I will say, it is all about time management in student life, in entrepreneur life, in professional's life, in any officer's life, any leader's life, any citizen's life. If you are able to manage time, you will be successful. It is all about time management. Okay, good, Ravi.
Thank you.
Renuka, ready?
Sir, I want to ask you something.
Yes.
Sir, I am joining this class before some days, but there is available present students are nearby 15 or 16. But all students I observe very well, they express their views, they express their topic very well without any hesitation and grammatically not more mistakes. So I does not understand how it is possible because it is a spoken English class and no one is hesitate in any topic. So when it is topic class is start.
No, this is all your individual practice. See, today in our society, everybody is easily learning English. You all are writing English. Nowadays, WhatsApp messages you write many a times in English. So there is no problem as such about understanding English. It is matter of only practice. To put it in a simple words, in our home, we heard too much of Marathi or Hindi, whoever is having whatever native language, mother tongue. So because of that, we are fluent in that language. So here we are creating a platform. You speak more, you hear more. Another 1 month down the line, same Ravi will speak with more fluency, more clarity, and more vocabulary. You mark my words. These students
Okay.
started from scratch. Today, whatever standard, anybody, whether it is Tejas or Renuka has got little advantage. I saw her natural English. So maybe Subodh, all these students started from somewhere. Everybody has different level, but they are growing. They are getting polished automatically because knowledge is enhancing. Your way of expression automatically gets improved. It is all here. It gets improved and tuned automatically. Don't worry, Ravi. It will happen automatically. But
Sir, it is a one. It is a one factor. So please, can you mention which other factor we should try to practice in personally when we are
okay,
in our areas over there?
which I had done and I recommend. Evening में कुछ छोटे बच्चे हैं. In the initial days, one should develop a habit. एक नया word daily add करो अपने vocabulary में.
Okay.
उसको उस दिन यूज करो किसी
Okay.
भी फॉर्मेट में, लिखने में, बोलने में. बी डेलिबरेट टू यूज दैट वर्ड. और ये फोरम है जहाँ पे दैट न्यू वर्ड यू कैन यूज, फैब्रिकेट वन सेंटेंस, अपने बोलने में उसको लाना है दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्ड. Then, if you can read one article at least in detail in the initial days, another is write at least one paragraph, innovative paragraph on any subject. And
Okay.
this is another thing. You speak for 3 minutes. I think just 2 to 3 months, you will be a different person in communication. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you
And
very
if you
much.
can add, sometime back I said conversation. If you have 5 to 10 minutes conversation with your friend, just चाय पीने निकलो, इंग्लिश में बात करो, 10 मिनट की इंग्लिश बहुत बड़ी बात है. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, Renuka, Ravi, keep time.
Okay, sir. Renuka ma'am, please start now.
Um, Good morning, everyone. For today's my lecture topic is Aadhar. So Aadhar is a well-known idea, well-known thing to everybody now, and it is nothing to be introduced newly. Aadhar is a 12-digit unique identification number issued to Indian citizens by the central government. It is issued by UIDAI, which is Unique Identification Authority of India, and it is a statutory authority and established under the provisions of Aadhar Act 2016 by the Government of India. It is under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. UIDI is responsible for Aadhar enrollment and authentication and its management procedure and operations of Aadhar almost at all stages in the whole life cycle of it. And It is also required to ensure the security of the information they are gathering and the authentication of the records and individuals as well. The best thing about Aadhaar is that any individual, irrespective of its age, gender, whoever it is, caste, who is a resident of India, may voluntarily involve to obtain the Aadhaar number and gain advantages of it. Aadhaar is not any proof of citizenship. It is specially an identification document only, which is issued by the government of India to that verifies every Indian citizen's details. These details include biometric, demographic data. It is not. Aadhaar does not replaces any of the identification documents that we have already or that we had already, like PAN card, passport, driving license, etc. But it just is used as a single identification document. We have India has a very high populated country, and now according to the data, most of the Indians above at least at the age of above 18 have now been enrolled under Aadhar, and hence that's why Aadhar is also one of the most sophisticated ID programs in the world. Aadhar this Aadhar program, as it has so many pros, it also comes with a con of a privacy issue that is mostly enhanced or looked after in every possibility or outcome whenever it is on based of Aadhar. Aadhar, the main motive of Aadhar was to help or simplify to get a unique identity to the underprivileged or that people of society who are unidentified, and hence Aadhar gives them that unique identity and a status that they are also someone unique to be identified in the country India, and hence it is also advantages for them to avail the government schemes benefits and advantages also.
Last
The
30 seconds.
the usage of biometrics in the Aadhaar is used because to identify the wrong and fake beneficiaries and to eliminate the duplicate ones. Even the Telangana government has used Aadhaar numbers to link to the ration cards and also have removed the duplicate and illegal ration cards. As
Time
the
is over.
privacy issue has always been in the hike due to the Aadhaar reasons, government of India have also tried to reduce this privacy issue, as it has also introduced the Ministry of Electronics and IT has right now proposed a federated digital identity, which is a unique identity which will link all other multiple digital identities like PAN, Aadhaar, etc., driving license, so that putting the citizens to be in the empowerment and not controlling. That them only controlling their identities and not the any centralized government. So it is a great step towards reducing the privacy issue in Aadhaar, and hence it's a long way through. But I think the most important thing here too is the implementation, because any scheme, rather than its mm,
Over, ma'am.
introduction, the implementation varies. Thank you.
Okay, very important subject, Aadhaar. From the nation's point of view, we wanted to have database of our legitimate citizens, genuine citizens, so that we can transfer their uh, rights and privileges and welfare schemes can be linked. From that perspective also, we can add a point. I will not dwell much, but we need to really address who are our genuine citizens, because there are a lot of issues. A lot of migrants come from neighboring poor countries. These are the larger issues. Okay, I will not dwell. We are already running over time. There are two speakers left,
Sir.
Kumar and Sanjivani. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Renuka, keep time.
Yes, sir. You may start.
Okay. Good morning to all. Today my lecture topic is Chief of Defense Staff. The Chief of Defense Staff of the Indian Armed Force is the military head and permanent chairman of the Chief of Staff Committee of the Indian Air Force. The Chief of Defense Staff is the senior most of highest ranking uniform officer on active duty in the Indian military, and is the principal staff or principal staff office and a chief military advisor to the Ministry of Defense. The chief also head the Department of Military Affairs. Then the Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the creation of a much avoided Chief of Defence Staff position on the country on a 37 Independence Day. The appointment will create the single point of conduct for all matters on defense, and will service to bolster inter-service cooperation, ensure operation on operations. The Kargil Review Committee first recommended the need for tri-service chief in 2020, with the green light financial give to the appointed. The first chief of defence staff was General Bipin Rawat, who took office on 1st January 2020, and hold it until has date in a helicopter crash on 8 December 2021. The must the three must think about the CDS position. First is recommendation to decade ago due to the security lapse in Kargil. Following significant lapse in security, which lead to large scale introduction by Pakistan Army in 1999. The government was promoted to set up the Kargil Revenue Committees in 2020 in 2000 to analyze how thing went to so wrong and suggest a
Last 30
recommendation.
seconds.
The KRC cites the lack of science as a critical failure in the Kargil conflict, and recommended the creation of the Chief of Defence Staff in decade ago. The armed forces have lack of for the last time. First is Indian. It is an open secret that is the three armed forces: Army, Navy, and
Time.
Air Force. So lastly, I want to conclude that CDS is a must. CDS is a must for Indian B, because it is help to until all three forces. So that during war, all three forces should be work collaborate. Thank you.
Okay, good, Sanjeevani. I will just say this was a very, very important and critical decision from national security point of view. To become a powerful nation, we needed this appointment. It is yet to get refined further. It is just a beginning. This CDS appointment is strategic decision. We need to utilize our resources in well manner, joint command, then synergy between three forces. A lot of issues are there which will get sorted out. The budget allocation in a systematic way and utilization, both are important. We need to get modernized in our forces. So CDS has got a lot of role to play. India has started on it. Unfortunately, our first CDS, respected General Rawat sir, is no more. But this appointment was very, very important. This decision government has taken. But let's see who becomes the next CDS, and it is a very, very important feature from the future perspective. We want to be a powerful nation, so CDS appointment is key to it. Okay, Kumar, last speaker. You want to speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sanjivani, keep time.
Yes, sir. You can start, Kumar.
Okay, good morning, gentlemen. And today I will speak on our important topic, which is Startup India. So, Startup India started in last 5 years, and Startup India is giving power to we can say our economy, because lot of people are trying to become entrepreneurs, and this business policy, each one of our mind is giving a boost to the economy by by bringing lot of revenue to the individuals. We know that India is having a lot of resource of IT sector, agriculture, energy, and others. So we should invest our money in the other multinational companies, and in these multinational companies we will be getting lot of revenue. Think about it that okay think about it that this multinational companies, when they get revenue, what if these individuals of our India get the revenue when they work for themselves? So that is why the Startup India has come up. Lot of the individuals are showing a good response. Now we see that there are various missions and various policies of the government which is giving strength to this. For example, the Digital India mission, the Kaushal Vikas Yojana, the digital literacy. So these types of and the MSMEs policies, for the good policies for the MSMEs. So these types of policies are strengthening the Startup India. Now people are also participating in the larger extent. The one of the example is that the Flipkart, which started a long time before, was a very small company, and we can also see that there were also make my trip company, and trip advisor. These types of companies were very small. Now it is very generating large number of revenue. So in a short thing, we can see that the Startup India in the village areas also needs a boost. The people there needs to be educated, that they can start their own
Last
business.
30 seconds.
The government is trying to give them credit, and also impart them knowledge about the Skill India. So the Skill India can also help in the Startup India, where the people can get the knowledge, as well as they can go to the workshops there. Now, lastly, I want to conclude that these all things, when it will be linked together, the people will come to get the will will get into the startup more and more. So
Time up.
that's why it is important for our country in the coming time, that it will be dependent on itself, and we will surely meet the our dream of 5 trillion economy.
Okay, very important. Startup India. That is how we will be strong nation. We want more entrepreneurs. Imagine, even if per year 1,000 new entrepreneurs come into our economy. See the contribution. As such, a lot of youth are coming up, and they are doing very nice. So if you see similar thing gets boosted, impact on economy will be great. So that is the importance. We need to really encourage Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, or Startup India. All these things are way towards becoming superpower. Today we have taken longest time to actually. We have overshoot our time. Okay, we will end here. Have a good day. Keep studying hard. Be physically and mentally fit. Okay, bye. Jai Hind.
Jai
Jai
Hind,
Hind, sir.
sir.
Jai Hind, sir.